Hi guys, this is Miss Capella. Alright, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about forgiveness, the importance of forgiveness in every relationship, okay? Firstly, I want you to understand that forgiveness is the oil that cements every great relationship that you see out there. Forgiveness is of the Lord, forgiveness is key in everything that we do. And in as much as we try to talk about forgiveness, it is easier said than done. Forgiveness requires a lot of maturity, it requires a lot of patience, it requires grace per se. Because at this point in your life, you're already hurt, you have been broken, and then it's really going to be difficult to, forgive people who hurt you just like that, because it's like letting them go freely for what they have done to you, for causing you harm, for disappointing you, for the betrayal and all that. It's easier said than done. I know it takes time, to come to terms with the fact that you have to let go of certain things. But firstly, I need to understand that when you forgive people, you are actually freeing yourself from so many things. You're freeing yourself because it's about you. You understand? You're healing spiritually. It's about you not holding grudge, because the Bible admits that we forgive. It is important to know that we all have separate views and mindsets. At some point in life, I want you to understand that the people that you tend to call your partners have gone through hurts, and they have gone through a lot of things in life too. You understand? So it takes forgiveness for them to move on. So if you keep holding back to the grudge or to what has happened to you in the past, you're never going to see this partner as a different person. You understand? Even the person that you're meeting with has gone through something, but they were able to let go. That's why they're moving in with you. So you too should move on, okay? And in relationship especially, I want you to know that mistakes are inevitable. They are bound to happen. There is no relationship that is bed of roses, where there are bound to be fights and quarrels, but the ability to talk about them is what makes you um, admirable. It's what makes you stand out in the crowd. How to start forgiveness is, firstly, you talk about those things that you do not like. Gradually you heal, you forgive them. Having the mindset does not mean that we should sit back and permit people to abuse us, or for us to sit back and withstand the abuse, or for people to trample on our vulnerability, because it takes a lot of integrity. It takes a lot of letting go for you to come and say, okay, I forgive you for the hurt. So because I say forgive doesn't mean that people should just come and trample on it, okay? Forgiveness can be tricky. We have to be very careful. If you forgive people for something they've done and they keep repeating it, that is them playing on you. That is foolishness. That is them trampling on your integrity, and that shouldn't be, acceptable. We have to be very, very disciplined enough to know when to call a spade a spade. A lot of people tend to play with us because we are soft, or because we decide to be modest. So we should take that serious and not joke with it. But in all that I would say to you, if you want to enjoy a lasting relationship with someone that you value, the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, the person you call your soulmate, you have to grow the ability to forgive them for little things. A lot of relationships have broken because of minor things that we should have overlooked. But no, we keep pointing fingers. I call them FF. Fault finders. I call them FF, fault finders. They find faults in everything. You cannot live with somebody, you cannot be happy with somebody if all you do is find faults in all that they do. Learn to let go of certain things. Leave the grudge, let it go. Those people that you admire had this same thing, but the ability to let go, the ability to forgive one another is what makes you stand out. Research shows that lack of forgiveness stirs up negative emotions and creates more conflicts. First of all, I like the fact where it says it stirs up negative emotions. It's if you don't get, every time you keep fighting and fighting, everybody deserves space. You too deserve peace. So the ability to forgive this person makes you move on. Remember, you can actually forgive people and not stay with them. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you should remain in that relationship that is abusive. You can forgive them and move on. Okay? And I also want you to understand that nobody is perfect. So a lot of people go into relationship with a particular picture. I want it to be like this. Nobody is perfect. People are not born to be perfect. Rather, look out or search out for people who are real. When you're with people who are real, you grow. They make the relationship less difficulty. So rather than looking for someone who is perfect, look for someone who is real, because realness is better off than perfection. As a matter of fact, there is no such word like a perfect person. I want you to know that not forgiving can affect your attitude. And it can also make you feel more insecure and defensive. So if you do not forgive your last partner, anybody that you go into a relationship with, you will keep seeing them with that same perception. You say, no, that's what happened in my last relationship. You'll be very more defensive. And that way you will have issues every now and then. So, but when you let go, you move on freely. Leave the baggage behind and move on to a better future. Okay? So that when you see this person, you see them from a different point of view entirely. Forgiveness is a bold step in the right direction. That's what I want you to know. Forgiving people, holding grudge will take you nowhere. Grudge kills, it eats you up. Gradually you die slowly. Bitterness, anger eats us up inside. But when you let it go, you are freeing yourself. When you carry yourself up high with so much smile, it's beautiful. But when you keep dying in silence because you're holding back on the grudges that people have done, why did he do this? He shouldn't have done that. You are not going to be strong. You're ending up killing yourself. So when you forgive people, it's about you. You're healing you. I'm going to be throwing more lights on that. But I want you to understand that forgiveness, it's the only oil that can cement a great relationship. Let go of certain things. Do not flog on issues that are not necessary. Let them go. If you see something that is not right, go and do it rather than complain. Learn to forgive people for what they have done. Okay? And what they say, it's enough for the wise. I love you. God bless you. Make sure you share this video to educate more people.